The European Union and its member states want to maintain the right to fish in UK waters, but when Britons were chased away from French waters in 2018, one Tory MP fumed at those across the English Channel. Conservative Party MP Owen Paterson hit out at French fishermen for hypocrisy in the extreme in the aftermath of violent clashes. He said in his 2018 Telegraph column, "The shocking violence in the English Channel this week is the sad result of the breakdown in talks to reach an agreement on joint English Channel management. But French fishermen resorting to violence against British fishermen fishing legally in waters which are an EU common resource is hypocrisy in the extreme." The row erupted in August 2018 between British and French fishermen in the English Channel as French fishing boats tried to prevent several British fishing vessels from catching sea scallops off the Normandy coast. It quickly descended into violence when 3 British trawlers were chased by French boats. On top of this, petrol bombs and rocket flares were thrown as the British boats fled the area to find shelter. The relentless attacks from French fishermen came despite UK vessels being permitted to fish in the Bay of Seine area. Footage of the incident broadcast by France 3 Normandy showed boats colliding as an object was thrown towards them, and the video also showed the UK's Honeybourne 3 colliding with a smaller vessel. The Scottish White Fish Producers Association condemned the vigilante French fishermen. At the time the group said, "Attacking our vessels is appalling." Since Brexit was supported in the 2016 EU referendum, many have hit out at the common fisheries policy, the main motivator behind many fishermen's leave vote. Mr Patterson, the MP for North Shropshire, said in his column that the CFP had been unfair to the UK's detriment. He said, "The common fisheries policy of equal access to a common resource in all EU waters has resulted in allocations which are startlingly loaded against the UK. At present, the UK provides 50% of the EU's waters but receives only a 25% share of the total allowable catch. For English Channel cod, haddock and whiting, the EU receives a 90% share and the British fleet a mere 10%. Mr Patterson also blamed the fisheries flashpoint in the Channel on this imbalance. He added, UK fishermen would not have been pushed to targeting scallops in wider EU waters had they not been deprived of fair access to the abundant resources in Britain. Statistics from a study conducted by the University of the Highlands and Islands NAFC Marine Centre found that boats from other EU countries on average caught 58% of the fish and shellfish landed from UK waters between 2012 and 2014. This equates to around 650,000 tons of fish and shellfish worth more than £400 million per year, most of which was caught around Scotland. In contrast, UK boats fishing elsewhere in EU waters landed on average 90,000 tons of fish and shellfish, worth about £100 million. According to NAFC Marine Centre's data, UK vessels land 32% of fish in its waters, while EU states combined take 43%. Norway, which is not an EU member state, takes 21%. As the EU 27 fight for access to British waters post-Brexit, Prime Minister Boris Johnson is